Hello everybody, let's see, get this I've been doing a bunch of testing to get the audio system working again. Alright, so the battery's on, parking brake is set. We have all of that on. Let's turn these IRSs off. We're going to go to ground power just because I need to wake everything up. It's not on the checklist, but wipers are off, hydraulics are off, ground power on, landing gear down 3 grains. Fire panel test. That's good. Squibs 1, squibs 2. Alright, we've got 18, submits 18 quarts of oil in both engines. We've got brake pressure 1000 psi. And let's get our IRSs on. There's AC, DC, or DC check. There we go, line now, 1 and 2. Alright. Let's go ahead and connect up with VATSIM and see what's going on here in the world. Today will be Southwest Virtual Flight 2088 serving San Diego to Las Vegas, and I know it seems like we do these routes a lot, but unfortunately there's not a lot of ATC options 2088 during the day. Alright, let's do ident. So we verified we are a winglet 737-800. The air rack cycle is September 4th through October 1st of 2025. That's air rack cycle 2509. Engine rate is 26K. POSIM data, that's good. So we are K San Diego. And not going to worry about the gate. We are GPS 11 and IRS set. San Diego, and we'll request that. So let's see, 126,525, 134,800 is our ATIS.
Tech system in use. Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Recheck all runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie. Line for field A tip information, Charlie 1551. Web variable at 4. Visibility 10. 2,300 pairs. Ceiling 3,400 broken. Temperature 22. 2.14. Altimeter 29904. Landing runway 27 localizer. Area navigation and visual approaches in use. Departing runway 27. Notices to air mission taxiway Bravo 4 crossing northbound prohibited to aircraft with wingspans greater than 100 feet. ATEX system in use. Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Recheck all runway hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie. Line for field A tip information, Charlie 1551 Zulu. Web variable at 4. Visibility 10. 2,300 pairs. Ceiling 3,400 broken. Temperature 22. 2.14. Altimeter 29904. Landing runway 27 localizer. Area navigation and visual approaches in use. Departing runway 27. Notices to air mission taxiway Bravo 4 crossing northbound prohibited to aircraft with wingspan greater than 100 feet. ASX system in use. Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Reset call runway hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information Charlie. Lyford Field HF information Charlie 1551 Zulu. Web variable at 4. Visibility 10. 2,300 pairs. Ceiling 3,400 broken. Temperature 22. 2.14. Altimeter 29904. Landing runway 27 localizer. Area navigation and visual approaches in use. Departing runway 27. Notices to air mission taxiway Bravo 4 crossing northbound prohibited to aircraft with wingspan greater than 100 feet. ASX system in use. Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Reset call runway hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information Charlie. Lyford Field HF information Charlie 1551 Zulu. Web variable at 4. Visibility 10. 2,300 pairs. Ceiling 3,400 broken. Temperature 22. 2.14. Altimeter 29904. Landing runway 27 localizer. Area navigation and visual approaches in use. Departing runway 27. Notices to air mission taxiway Bravo 4 crossing northbound prohibited to aircraft with wingspan greater than 100 feet. ASX system in use. Activate transponder with mode C on all taxiways and runways. Reset call runway hold short instruction. Advise on initial contact. You have information Charlie. Lyford Field HF information Charlie 1551 Zulu. Web variable at 4. Visibility 10. 2,000.
All right, so
signature November 486.
we got our ATIS. We're gonna file for clearance and see what we get. But the route of flight today, let's see what we got. And I put this. Tim's gonna meet me up here a little bit, so.
Center Delta 2828. Request push and start on the Delta.
So I'm going to continue my pre-flight flows, getting my information. So.
Welcome to LA. Taxi east on Alpha to the ramp. Thanks for flying.
Alpha to the ramp. Thank you. November 486.
See you later. Delta 2828, recon?
Yeah, Delta 2828 with Foxtrot request push and start on the Delta.
All right, Delta 2828, push and start approved. Tail to the right, base east on Delta, expect 24 left.
Base east on Delta 24 left. Delta 2828.
All right, so today's route is going to be the Padres 2 departure, so let's take a look at that off of 27. So coming off of 27, we'll climb.
804 Heavy, welcome to LA. Cross 24 left, Yankee, left on Echo, right on Kilo, actually right on Luna.
Sorry, that's just what B-Pilot does from time to time.
Left Yankee, left on Echo, right on Lima.
So we don't have to worry about obstacle avoidance issues, but anyway, it's runway 27, 400 foot, 2.5 mile rate, standard minimum climb, excuse me, of 353 feet per nautical mile to 3,000.
Holding short, 24 left.
Climb to 520, above 520, then turn direct Winfield. Let's see, San Diego. Climb 27 to 275.
Alright, I'll pitch all aircraft standby for centers and a briefing.
275 to 520, then right turn direct wind field, then track 296 to Colonel, then to track 296 to cross Gwynn at I assume that's Gwynn, GYWNN, at or above 8,000, then track 308 to Padres. Alright, so that's shown here pictorially. As you can see, Winfield Colonel and Gwynn at 8,000, above 8,000, so that looks good. Alright, we're currently at gate 12, I believe. Here, terminal gate 12, terminal 1. And let's get our sim brief.
Hello, LF Center, aggregate 2541, 300 request.
Yeah, so we're at gate 12.
Center's at a briefing. He'll get back to you in a sec.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, so that's gate 12. So preliminary pre-flight. So Tim's going to want to go over this. We've got a first officer flow layout that we're trying to set this up to where we'll have a couple of sheets, one for the FO and then the other side will be for the captain. So we'll have our flows and our checklist, and it'll be real easy for 2 pilot flights.
4470 contact, SoCal 124.3 for the crossing.
Alright, so IRSs are aligned. ATIS, we got VATSIM, we got our information. Let's go do our
frequency. Go ahead and call SoCal 124.3 when you're ready to taxi.
Sounds good. We'll call SoCal for Capital 1121 Heavy.
All right, we'll see you in the air. Delta 2828, and if you're monitoring, contact SoCal 124.3 when you're ready to taxi.
Check.
Delta 2828.
All right, so CDU pre-flight is what we're doing now, and let's see here.
Somebody was calling while we were in a briefing. Who was calling?
LA Center, WestJet 1726, came in.
All right, so we're going to do our thing here. Gonna load our flight plan.
WF 1726, give me a position, please.
We're downwind for Palm Springs, 31 left.
All right, WestJet.
And I usually clear this first one out of here. It says chink in.
I didn't give you
Clear that out.
But, looks like
Then I'll go to my departure. I'm going to file this report to make sure that I don't plug all of this stuff in for nothing.
All right, WestJet 1726. You're on the.
So
are
we're
you on the
going to
RNAV approach? Is that correct?
I was on there. I'm currently just waiting for vector.
All right, WestJet 1726. Give me a minute. WestJet 1726. Turn right heading 270. Maintain 4,000. Airport. On the rollout, the airport will be at your 2 o'clock and about 7 miles from port site.
It's 250.
Right turn 280 and we'll report the people site 1726.
LA Center, good morning. JetBlue 777 inbound gap, flight level 36 over.
All right. So we filed, and if everything works as it should, we should get something back from.
Air Squawk 7042 I-10.
I'm going to go to takeoff briefing and see how that's going to look. And that's 27 calculate.
Mirror 626, climb maintain level 290. That was 3385, Indian Oceanic Airspace, radar service terminator, frequency change.
All right, so before I do that,
San Francisco radio offline, squawk 2000, enjoy your flight.
All right, so I check all those reversers check the LE flaps, leading edge flaps are good. Engine reversers are off, ECCs are armed and guarded, crew oxygen is 15 plus, flight recorder check,
New Zealand 4,
Mach speed check,
Expect vectors, ILS 24.
We are on ground power, and we do a stall check.
Push that 1726. The airport is actually it's 22 miles out.
I'm gonna reset.
Let me know when you get to film site.
Let's see. Sometimes when it goes on longer than that, it's a good idea to reset it. But we'll check it and see. And the way I can check is to just go with electric powers on this. So that looks okay. Let's check system integrity. Yeah, okay. That's all right. We'll call that good on the stall checks. So row 1, flight controls. Flight controls are
JetBlue 777 radar contact 13
flight
miles.
controls, displays, and fuel. So all the
Southeast
displays
right,
are
Canyon,
armed and
VOR,
guarded and
descend.
are guarded. Yaw damper is on. Navigations are normal. Displays are auto and normal. Fuel cross feed. Check the valve is open. And it is working. And we're going to put one fuel on the number 1 forward for the APU, but we're not going to start it right now. Let's see. Let's keep going to equipment checks. Going to put this on APU so we know when it's on. We have cabin utilities, seat power is on, standby power is guarded, disconnects are guarded, ground power is on, primary bus is on in auto, and wipers are off, APU's off, window heats are on, and engine anti-ices are off, equipment coolant is normal, emergency exit lights are on, no smoking sign is on, fasten seat belts are in auto, air temp is normal, voice recorder's auto, trim air's on, left and right circulations are auto, left and right packs are in auto, circulation is, isolation valve is in auto, engine bleeds I leave on because they're not, the engines aren't running yet anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see, let's close
What was your call sign?
Southwest 34533.
29 is the altitude.
Thank you. Squawk 3237 right in.
50,
3237 and
50 for
sorry,
the altimeter.
Southwest 3453.
South 1825 looks like you're off the arrival. What's your intentions?
Lights, we'll turn those on when we start the APU. Mass test. Check.
All right, South 1825, make a right turn 120, enable direct Bourbon, please.
Right turn 120, direct Bourbon, 1825.
Yeah, if you put in Yankee, it should be
Clock,
turning right
display
into
select, takeoff config.
Airport there.
Okay, that checks. Ground proximity.
Glide slope.
New
Hello,
Zealand,
Center. Good afternoon.
Pull up.
New Zealand 4
Wind shear.
tornado flying
Wind
heading
shear.
350.
Wind shear.
Climbing
Go ahead and descend to 3,000.
3,000 feet for San Diego.
Cargo fire
New Zealand
test is
4,
good.
fly heading 350 after tornado, descend to 3,000.
Alright.
3000 after tornado, head left by right heading 350, reinforce.
Charlie Sierra,
Transponder is
Papa
2000
Alpha,
until we
Bravo
get a
Center,
squawk
good,
code.
welcome back. The Limburg
And we're going to
altimeter
call
is
for
2994.
clearance here shortly.
2994.
Alright.
Alpha Bravo.
Number 452 Delta Alpha, expect vectors ILS 2, 5 left approach.
Padres, the Chinkin. So currently we're set for 27 departure. We have information Charlie, the Chinkin, direct CLB or CB, Yila, and then the mission rounders. So
2593, I'm going to send you pre-park clearance.
Los Angeles. Let's double check one thing real quick. I'm sure we're not in there, but
Richard 1726, clear visual approach.
Make sure
Runway
that we're not
31 left. Wind is
sending,
calm. Runway 31 left. Clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left, and clear visual approach. West,
Southwest 2088.
Spot 2 with try to request taxi.
Center Southwest 2088, Lindbergh, IFR to Las Vegas with Charlie.
Still 1177, runway 27, taxi via Bravo.
27 via Bravo, Delta 1177.
Los Angeles Center, November 1210, Bravo is at flight level 300, inbound for Harry Reid.
Okay, cool. All right, so he just sent me a PDC.
1210, Bravo, Los Angeles Center, radar contact 26 miles
All right,
west.
so he heard me and didn't acknowledge, just sent me a PDC, so we've got
November 1210, Bravo, descent shout to
destination
arrival.
Las Vegas, cleared, San
19
Diego, the
right
Padres 2, Chinkin,
transition,
CB,
the
Ela,
Las Vegas
mission
altimeter
4,
is
rounders
298.
4, Las Vegas, flight level 290, squawk 4602. Okay, there's 4602.
LA Center, it's a good day to follow up 206 340. Currently east of Blythe, 51 miles. Hello.
206 Los Angeles Center, good morning, radar contact 51
Squawk.
miles east Blythe VOR, maintain level 340.
4602.
340, all 206.
4602, flight level 290, and remarks cleared, Padres 2 departure, Chinkin transition, climb via SID, expect 2900, 5 minutes after departure, departure frequency on 12652, expect 27. Okay, so it's basically everything by the book. So we are good there, and
340, that's 2828.
we can go ahead and finish this. So this is going to be 27 departure. And that's going to be Padres 2, Chinkin transition, execute, departure, arrival. It's going to be, let's see.
Right, 1688, expect ILS 25 left approach.
Expect ILS 25 left, American 1688.
Delta 5362, request and taxi to 24 left.
Don't know why this thing has to restart every time you go to it. It's like, you were just there, why'd you have to restart?
Delta 5362, contact
Okay.
SoCal 124.3. That'll
26
be your
left.
124.3,
known.
give them a call for tax. My apologies, that no, they were wrong. Thank
We're
you.
going to go ILS Yankee
Yeah,
26
you were
left, and that's going to
Probably
be
not
the
on when we were
rounders
given the information
4
to
with
switch
the
over, but,
mission
yeah, go ahead
transition
and give him a call. Make sure
execute.
you put that, his departure frequency in.
So now we're going to check legs. We're going to go
Thank
to
you,
the
Delta
last
566.
page because it's a,
All right, we'll see you in there.
it is a ProSim thing. So
On 1825, Los
we're going to
Angeles
get rid of Huckster to
Center.
there. We're going to leave that vector because they're going to vector us.
You gonna be able to take the ILS Yankee approach
Chinkin to
from
Chinkin.
there, or do you need vectors?
Okay, that's all good. Wind field. So
All right, so it's 1825 cleared. ILS Yankee 26 left approach.
yeah.
Unit Center, after the 2541,
29 is probably a bit ambitious to get up there, but
for
anyway.
arrival, 26
All right,
left
so I'm happy
transition,
with
Las Vegas
that. So we're going to
altimeter
put our
2983.
FO CDU on progress. We're going to leave this on. Let's request our takeoff data.
New Zealand 4, you should be flying a heading 350. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
350, please. I need to have you out a little ways for the turn.
All right, so load that. All right, so let's double check our performance data. So we're looking at a
Center, good evening, count 1121, heavy passing 13,000.
estimate takeoff weight, 0 fuel weight 116.
Aircount 1121, Los Angeles Center. Good morning. Climbing channel level 370.
370, count 1121, heavy.
New Zealand 40, copy.
25.
New Zealand 4, Los Angeles Center. Do
25.
copy. Mary 626, descending
Fuel's
came level
9.
250.
Burns, that's not going to be. Block fuel 8.2, that's going to be interesting. So hopefully, I don't know what that, we got a 4,000 minimum issue last time. Okay, so 0 fuel weight 116, so that jives. Reserves 2.2, cost index 30.
Could we have our arrival for
Let's go
Southwest
here.
3453, please?
Okay.
So 3453, Okay. On 3453, radar contact, 12 miles, north
Happy with that.
VOR,
Looks
descend
good.
cocktail through your arrival, 26 left transition. Las Vegas altimeter is 2983.
Select temperature's 54.
So
And we're
expect
calling for
cocktail
detent
3,
2,
ILS 26 left and
2
altimeter
flaps 5.
2980 southwest 3453.
3453, the altimeter is 2983. You can descend via the cocktail through your arrival.
3453.
Well, it's 1825.
116.20.
Wind is 17015, gust 23, runway 26 left, clear to land.
568.
Los Angeles Center, Charlie Sierra, Papa Alpha Bravo, sir. Requesting descent.
Sierra Papa Alpha Bravo, maintain 7,000.
7,000.
All right, so
Bravo.
the last thing we need to check here is on the
American
takeoff performance,
disregard.
133,
Mary
134,
626, leaving
142.
my airspace east, radar service
So
terminated,
we'll do
change approved, operation center outline,
133,
over to you.
134 VR, and 142
Near
is
452 Delta
V2.
Alpha, maintain 5,000.
42,
5,000, 52 Delta.
42 is good.
Delta 1177.
And here we're going to go 1,000 for acceleration, and then thrust reduction at 1,500. We'll leave that as is. All right, so we're good. We're going to leave that as it is.
1177, wind is variable at
All right,
4,
CD is
27,
programmed.
takeoff.
The route briefing we've already discussed through the PDC, taxi and takeoff briefing, so that's basically going to be, we'll get pushed back and after everything reloads for a second time. Don't get it, don't get it. You were just there, why do you need to reload? So we're going to taxi via, I'm guessing via Bravo to Bravo 1 for departure 27.
Los Angeles Center,
And then
Charlie
the
Sierra,
departure is
Papa
going to
Alpha
be
Bravo,
runway
sir.
heading
Runway
275, which I've
San
got
Diego.
indicated on the round on the Padres 2, and that's going to be climbed to
Charlie Sierra, Papa
520
Alpha
feet
Bravo. There is an ATIS that gives the active runway.
to 520 feet, excuse me,
Information,
and
Charlie.
then direct wind field and follow the SID from there.
I'm sorry, sir.
So-
I couldn't, I haven't found it.
Takeoff
Thank you.
briefing's good. All right, before start
Yeah, let me know
flow.
if you're not seeing the
Let's
ATIS
see.
for information, Charlie.
So now I'm switching over to C as Tim had suggested. We've got 2 flows for Captain.
Pacific 2089 is
EFIS lights test I've done.
IFR to Houston.
EFIS control panel set, so ensure minimums, barrows all are set.
2089. Did you
PV,
get pre-flight clearance or not?
we're in feet, we're in barrow,
I'm
local
not seeing
altimeter
it.
is
I'm
set,
not seeing it.
VOR switch.
Okay, give SoCal call 124.3. Let him know.
No, we don't need that. Basically, it's like you can set the VOR if you want that, but we're not doing a VOR. Departure mode selector switch to is on map. That's good. Control switch, compass rose, vertical situation indicator. So that's your vertical situation indicator. So I can put that on the captain's.
We request
I mean, on the first officer's traffic switch. We want to make sure traffic is off. We didn't do a weather test.
Instructions to send the VO contact to your arrival.
Okay.
And we do have, on the weather, we do have
Wind shear ahead. Wind
weather
shear
radar we
ahead.
have.
37
Wind shear ahead.
Los Angeles Center. Good morning, radar contact. Climb me to SID. Follow.
Well, I'm not going to put it on now because I don't want to zap this poor
over the
boy in
light
front.
VOR.
All right, mode control panel
Maintain
course
level
is set, so
340.
I've got course departure 275. I could set it on this side as well, since I'm by myself. Heading is going to be 275. Sorry, the speed is set, and this is going to be all controlled by the computer, so we're going to go ahead and put 29er in here. May request a modified altitude, but we'll see how it goes. Bank angle is set at 25 degrees. That's good. Autopilot disengaged bar. Ensure is up. That's good. Test oxygen. Captains. Check. Clock is set. Correct time 16:43. Nose wheel steering. Switch is guarded. Check. Display select panel. Main instrument panel is normal. So that's normal, normal. Auto, auto. Cabin lights we've checked. Disengage light switch.
Number 452 Delta Alpha, turn right heading 180. Descend and maintain 3000.
Right turn right 3000 for 52 Delta Alpha.
Yep, first two are red. Up all amber. 2 stab trim is lights. Verify extinguish. Stab trim.
Stabilizing 7000.
That's good.
Sierra Papa Alpha Bravo.
Sierra Alpha, Papa Alpha Bravo. Do you want the RNAV?
Stab out of trim light is
actually,
out. That's this one here.
Yeah, do you want the RNAV Zulu 27 approach?
Flight instruments check. Scoreboard. Auto throttle. Bank roll. Pitch blank. Flight director below. Center green.
Water visual, sir. To run 27.
Check. Why is it showing
Sierra Papa Alpha Bravo.
minus?
Expect visual approach runway 27.
Roger that, sir. I'm ready to descend.
All right, try Sierra Papa Alpha Bravo. Descend maintain 3000.
3000 Alpha Bravo.
Central Southwest 3385. I would like 15 minutes outside the cockpit if possible.
All right, so we're on map mode on the EFIS. We can check our route here if we go to legs, and we can step through to departures. So that's Winfield, Padres, and then we swing over to zoom out a little bit. Step, step, and then we should have.
I already sent you on your way earlier. I think I sent it text. You're in oceanic airspace.
Good.
Radar service is terminated. Frequency change approved. Squawk 2000.
Oh, I'm just not seeing that on the text, and I will go.
So let's see. Approach mode is blank. Altimeter set.
All
Flight
right,
instrument
I tried to use the voice. You didn't
indicators.
respond, so I sent it text. But enjoy
No
your flight. We'll see you
flag.
later.
Standby. RMI is
Sorry
good.
about that. Thanks so much, and we'll see you.
Jettison verify. Speed brakes
Copy.
are
Number
set.
452
Flaps
Delta Alpha
are
right
up.
turn 280.
Bursars
Intercept the
down.
2511 localizer tracking.
Closed flaps are set. 20 for now. Cool. Engine start levers are in cutoff. Stab trim switches are normal. That's them. They're normal. Pedestal.
Kelly Center, Air Count 1121 Heavy. Is it okay if we can step out the cockpit for 20 minutes?
Seat is adjusted. Rudder pedals adjusted. Seat belts don't have any. Call for pre-flight checklist. All right. So we are good with this. I like it, Tim. All right, so we're going to do preliminary flow is checked.
Okay, I appreciate the ATC. Thank you,
And CDU pre-flight is done. Obtained ATIS, got it. Fire tests are done. Pre-flight checklist.
JetBlue 777 and expect ILS Zulu 26 left approach.
ILS Zulu 26 left.
Bring that up here.
We're 121 Sierra Bravo. Expect the RNAV runway 19 right approach. The RNAV runway 19 right approach.
Expect RNAV 19 approach. 121 Sierra Bravo.
LA Center Delta 5362, 8,600 feet, climb 13,000.
5362 Los Angeles Center, good morning. Climbing 10 level 410.
Climb maintain 410 Delta 5362.
Mirror 452 Delta Alpha contact. SoCal 124.3. See you later.
24.3, 52 Delta Alpha. Thanks for your help. Good day.
requesting clearance to Salt Lake City. I'm at Las Vegas.
So oxygen is 100% tested. Navigation, transfer display switches. That's all checked. Window heat is on. Confirmed. Pressurization map panel is set to auto. And that is confirmed. Flight instruments headings, we've got 275, 275 3 times, altimeter 2990. Departure is going to be on the SID. Parking brake is set, engine start levers cut off, flap set up, speed brake stowed. Before start checklist.
Los Angeles Center cleared.
Alright, so I don't know where Tim is,
we're just confirming for our approach for the RNAV. It's going to be for runway 19 left or 19 right.
Let's go ahead and start the APU.
We're 1210 Bravo, copy.
I copy. 1210 Bravo. We're just confirming for our RNAV approaches for either runway 19 left or 19 left right.
One.
Charles Sierra Papa Alpha Bravo, visual on the runway, sir.
Charlie Sierra Papa Alpha Bravo.
No ATIS, so that's fine. We had ATIS earlier. Interesting. We had ATIS earlier, but it's gone now. So I guess what we could do is we could double check it. Let's see. Bravo 10, 2994, landing, departing, localizer 27, visual approach and used departure for use departing runway 27, NOTAMs, taxiway Bravo, crossing northbound, prohibited to airport with wingspans greater than, we don't have to worry about that. Side trying to activate mode when on all taxiways and runways. Read back all. All taxiways, runways, read back all runway hold. Short instructions, advise you have information.
Center Delta 2828, just want to confirm. So that you want us to stay at 340 eastbound?
Information Charlie. All right. So fuel, we have 9,000. Minimum fuel, 4,000. Minimum takeoff fuel. Let's see what that's going to show.
390 Delta 2828.
Let's look at the. Minimum takeoff fuel is 8626. 8626, and we're at 9,000, so we're good right now. RTO. Let's go for, I don't think there's anything else here. So before start, flow CDUs set, takeoff legs, good, N1 bugs are set, flight director set, ready for pressurization.
190 knots southwest, search for...
Doors are shut.
Charlie Sierra Papa Alpha Bravo, final runner 27 at San Diego.
Vision left, right. So we're gonna put all of our fuel on. Hydraulic pumps. Yep, hydraulic pressure is good. Anti-collision is on. Display is on. Before start flow is complete. Ready for before start checklist.
LA Center, American Flight 10 at Las Vegas.
Before start taxi, yeah, we've done our taxi briefing check. The exterior doors are all closed.
Air 1410, runway 26
Confirmed.
right, taxi
Fuel
via
on
Bravo.
board fuel on board 9,000. Minimum fuel required for takeoff is 8626. Fuel pumps are all on. Hydraulics. We have A's off, B's on. Packs are off. Signs are on. Flight directors are on. Let's check. Confirm those are good.
Wind is
MCP heading, yep. V2 is set for 142, heading 275. Check altitude 29er, flight level 290. V speeds are set at
via Charlie 6.
133, 134, 142. CDU pre-flight is complete. Rudder and ailerons free. Yep, that's in the zero position. That's good. Squawking 4624, and we are on transponder mode C. Anti-collision light is on. Confirmed.
Charlie Sierra Papa Alpha Bravo.
All right, so Center Southwest 2088 at Lindbergh, Gate 12, Terminal 1, ready for push and start with Charlie. All right, so push at our discretion. All right, so let's go.
Southwest 3453, turn left, heading 290. Descend and maintain 5,000.
We turn left, heading 290.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
5,000 feet.
So I don't think there's anything left in here. No. Captain is all good, okay. So toll card, pre-flight checks, clearances obtained, CDU performance is checked, route verification, taxi departure briefings covered. Captain confirmed pressurization. That's the only one. I don't know what he's talking about. Captain checks 3 times. Yeah, before start
Departure
flow.
check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Before start checklist, we did that. And call for push and start, we've just done that. So toll card is good.
LA Center step away for a little bit.
LA Center's there.
Okay, sounds good. Los Angeles Center.
Just doing a wing body overheat check. That's all good.
We're ready for
Locking gear. Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push.
All right, push to
All
start,
engines
so
clear.
any collision
Start at
lights
will.
on, position steady. We're gonna go, and packs are off, AP is on, ground number 2, start number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could have your attention.
And we're looking for 26. 26, fuel to cutoff, or idle rather, sorry. Alright, so let's see what else you've got here. Alright, there's a good start there, and we're looking forward to lose our hot start indicator. There we go. That's good. Let's start number 1.
Please set parking brakes.
Park brakes
Waiting
set.
your confirmation for a good engine start.
There's 26. Number 1, fuel cutoff to idle. So Tim, if you're there, you can give me a buzz on WhatsApp. We can touch base there. Okay. So that starts good. We're gonna lose our hot start. There we go. So 2 good starts.
Cockpit to ground.
All right. So
we have a
got
good
2
engine start.
starts.
You can disconnect.
So before taxi checklist, generators on. Confirm. Probe heat is on. Check. Packs on auto. Left, right, check. Isolation valve is in auto. Check. Engine start switch is continuous. Check. Engine recall. Let's go hydraulics all on. Hydraulics are missing. That's all right. Hydraulics recall checked, and auto brakes
Tow truck disconnected.
to
Bypass pin
RTO
removed.
checked. Squawking. We'll go TARA.
Left is clear, right is
Engine
clear.
levers confirmed to idle detent. Flight controls check. Ground is clear, and we'll go taxi lights on here shortly. So let's do a flight controls check. Confirm up elevator. Confirm down elevator. Full left. Aileron deflection. Full right. Aileron deflection. Check. And full left rudder. Check. Full right rudder. Check. See you, baby. Taxi lights on. She's going. Flight controls check. Ground equipment is clear. Confirm before taxi. Flaps 5. Confirm. Stabilizer unit. Stabilizer trim is 5.86. 5.67. Confirmed. Top, bottom, and physically. Auto throttle we arm at the runway. Anti-collision lights are on. TARA panel set. All right, let's go. Los Angeles Center, Southwest 2088 at Terminal 1, ready to taxi to 27 with Charlie. What happened? We lost the connection? Los Angeles Center, Southwest 2088 with Charlie at Terminal 1, Gate 12, ready to taxi. Check. Should have it. Should be no reason why we don't. Center, Southwest 2088, you copy? Focus. We're not transmitting now. What's going on? Jeez. Now we're not transmitting. What's the deal? Let's just close it and try starting over. Restart VATSIM or vPilot altogether. Alright, well that's alright. So now my push to talk all of a sudden quit. Let's just shut the TQ down and try restarting it. Alright, so now I lost my push to talk. So I have no other options but to just abort using VATSIM. So send FSC an email and ask why all of a sudden this is quit. Why would that stop? Nothing else has changed. Unbelievable. So what I'm going to try is shutting down both. Make sure I'm still modulating. Yep. So I'm going to shut down the TQ software, shut down the control loading software, start both of them up again and see if that doesn't fix it. I have no idea why all of a sudden now my push to talk, we haven't done anything to change that. Why would that all of a sudden just stop working? I don't know. That's kind of bizarre. The push to talk button is still set up properly. Now it's working. Oh, that's really bizarre. Let's see, we may not still have Charlie, so let's see, yes. Center Southwest 2088 with Delta ready to taxi from Lindbergh for 27. All right, so he must be having some audio problems. He's going off. 22.8 will be the departure. We have one tick change in the altimeter, so we're ready to taxi. We're going to lose this. Taxi via Bravo.
Approaching 09.
So min fuel was 86. That's like barely enough fuel to start off and taxi, but now I'm down to 8.3. So that 4,000. It's going to be interesting to see what they. Yeah, the last time I did a flight on Southwest, I got dinged for not having. Turn my weather on. I got dinged for not having a minimum fuel on board. -3, that's -5. And minimum fuel for departure is supposed to be 86, and I'm at 83. It's like, didn't really have the system running that long before. I guess you need to be taxiing minutes after you fire up that APU. Because if you had any taxi delays, you'd be dinged. So there's got to be an issue there. Yeah, barely used any fuel at all. So let's see. Before takeoff, flaps are set. Green light. flaps 5, stabilizer trim units 5.66, throttle is armed, landing strobe lights are on. Turn those on as soon as we get on the runway. TARA. No. Alright. San Diego traffic, Southwest 2088, departing runway 27 on the Padre 2. San Diego traffic. Flight attendants, please be seated for departure.
27. On runway 27.
So that was about 10 minutes. So I'm going to start. Park and brake set. Lights are set to strobe. That's good. Continuous. Engines on. Let's turn the APU off. Throttle up to 40%. Engine stabilized. Park and brake off. And toga. Airspeed live. 80 knots. B1, rotate. Buzzer rate, gear up, auto brake off. Looking for 520 feet. $400. $600. Flaps 2. So we are following the yellow brick road. San Diego traffic, Southwest 2088, departing runway 27, round Padres 2, direct wind field, climbing 2,300. That's 1. All right, so 3,600. All right, after taking checklist, landing gear off. Flaps up. Alright, so we'll look at the Padres 2, and you can see we're direct wind field. That's San Diego traffic, Southwest 2088, crossing wind field at 6,000, direct kernel on the Padres 2, San Diego traffic. Alright, so let's see what we got here. After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds on, that never changed. Packs are auto, that never changed. Landing gear up and off, that's true, and flaps are up, no lights. And we need to cross Gwyn above 8,000, we're looking good. Currently on a trajectory for 14,000. Lights off. We don't need to continue this any longer. Cabin pressurization looks good. We're at 3,300 cabin pressure with a 3 psi differential, 3.5 psi differential. Their altitude is restricted to probably 10,000 or limited to 10,000. Alright, so audio seems to be working okay. It'll be interesting to see how this shakes out afterwards. Yeah, so I'm kind of toying around with this camera angle a little bit, because if I bring it back too far, then you're going to see past the screen, and that wouldn't be good. Yeah, we lost ATC. I think they were. VATSIM was having some audio issues, so lost that on departure out of San Diego, and of course there's no coverage now. So 18,000 to set. Yeah, I had to reset the TQ and control loading software to, for whatever reason, the push to talk wasn't working on the mics, but after resetting both of those pieces of software, thank goodness it came back. Let me turn that down just a tad, the cabin, because you'll have to talk to Alessandro to understand what we did, but we had to basically turn off the DBS5-6 channels because it was in a feedback loop some kind of way. Let me know if that's better on the audio, because I turned some of it down, so my voice should be higher than some of the sounds in the cockpit anyway. All right, 20 miles to top of climb, so that's not too bad. We got 27 to Heffman. What is that? Yeah, so guys, that's better now. Good, thanks. What are you having for dinner? What are you boys in Italy eating for dinner tonight? Salad. That doesn't sound exciting. By the way, Len and I are going to be doing a transatlantic Mediterranean trip in 27, and one of our locations is going to be Rome. So maybe we can connect somewhere. Oh, that looks yummy.
Pacific 2089 Heavy, took approach, RVU 11 here now. Wow, I don't know what happened. I guess between the glitch and everything, I didn't restart my VATSIM, but I did on the client, so I restarted it and now it works. Okay. That's good to know. Yeah, they said they fixed it, so let's just see how long it lasts. You're running out of my but they're fixed now, so radar is terminated. We can change to be good place.
So the ATC you're hearing is actually Los Angeles departure. So if you look at the map here, let me go and put this on so you can see. I'll show this on the screen. So I'm coming up to that airspace, but their airspace only, it controls up to 10,000. So I'm flying over them, overflying their airspace. Well, that's busy. Okay, clear that up a little bit. So you can see the green area, but that's all Los Angeles Center, and I'm way above them. All right, so we're at cruise. We can turn the seatbelt signs on and let the passengers start grazing around the buffet. Yeah, so we're getting closer to WorldFlight. which begins at the early part of November. So we're just trying to get everything up and running and get it ready and dialed in so we can enjoy that trip. We've got our schedule already. We'll be flying with Duncan and Pat as part of the Air New Zealand team. So we're pretty stoked about that. So there'll be 3 aircraft, independent cabins, one physical cockpit like this down in New Zealand, another one in Arizona, and this one here on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. And so it'll be Air New Zealand 361s, 362, and 363. So yeah, hopefully you guys will join us. I think our charity this year is the same as last. It's a helicopter charter service out of New Zealand that provides air ambulance support for those less fortunate down in the area. So it's a good charity. But yeah, we've got a pretty extensive, I think we're all doing about 15 legs, roughly 15 legs over the course of 7 days. So we've split the clock into 8-hour shifts essentially. But we'll all fly the first leg, which will be fun. And then the next day I'll come in with, I think, 2506, WorldFlight 2506 is the first leg for 363. Hopefully everything will go smoothly. 43. Yeah, we were having a little bit of echo issue with the audio system, which we weren't quite sure. I spent about 2 hours on a Teams call with the audio engineer at FSC, and I did some troubleshooting online and ended up making a minor modification to how I'm recording the stream, because we've got to have these mics have to be hot all the time so that you guys can hear just the casual conversation that we have in the cockpit when I have either by myself flying with you like I am now, or if I have a first officer, which I will for WorldFlight, and then we've got to be able to record the audio from VATSIM when I key the mics, and also have a push to talk intercom button set up for TeamSpeak, or I could set it up as a push to mute for Discord if I wanted to be on with Discord. In fact, I need to check that out and see if that's working. My first officer was supposed to join me here, so this would be an excellent opportunity. Let's see if Discord push to mute is working.
We are at 1,500 going to 5,000 for Delta 1984. Delta 1984 climb maintain 13,000.
So, and I'm also running auto FPS, but an earlier test version. So if anyone knows anything about how the current version is working, I think it's 4.4.5 is the release candidate. But I haven't had any success getting it to run because of the way my system is set up. Let's see, what are you talking about here, Pat?
Singapore 11, without 10. 155.
155.
Cypress today at 515 at 76 Alpha, request push back engine start on to Charlie Repo Hotel.
Who was that?
515.
Yeah, 515, so the approach, push back into Charlie, south to the west, 25 right.
Pushing to Charlie Pier 25 right now at 515.
Yeah, I'll just do a test my 5.
Alright, so let's see, maybe this is a better option for... Okay.
That's a 1984 LA Pedals offline radar, so this is terminated. If you can change the will see you.
Check. Yeah, so it shouldn't be, let's see, check. Hello. Yep. Alright, but I think it's set up that if I'm on 122.8. Yeah, so perfect. So I've got it set up. If I do a push to talk, Giovanni, if you're still there, you can go to my Discord channel, and I'm actually live streaming there too. You're not going to hear all the same sounds as you would on YouTube, but I'm just kind of curious how we should be able to talk without you being part of the stream is what I'm saying. So basically what I'm doing is I'm live streaming on YouTube, but the only thing that Discord, excuse me, the only thing the Discord viewers can see is the screen that, the center screen that you guys see down in the lower left. Because obviously there's nothing else to display in Discord. The camera that you guys are looking at, this wide angle camera, is connected to a different PC than I'm running Discord on, so it just adds more complexity to the system to try to do it that way, but this is fine. Alright, so we're on our way to Vegas. So if anyone's chatting or commenting, I apologize that I'm not making comments because I don't even have it open right now. I'm doing that intentionally because sometimes it gets, let me try it on my phone to see. I apologize if anybody is saying anything, and I'm not ignoring you, trust me. I just don't know about it. Let's see. Don't know about it. Let's mute this. How do I mute this? Just turn it down. Hey Tom, sorry if like I said, I'm not ignoring you guys. I just haven't just turned this on, so I didn't realize that you guys were here. X the Aviator, howdy, thanks for chiming in. Have you tried Say Intentions? Oh yeah, I have. It's okay. I mean, I like it. I prefer VATSIM, obviously. I haven't tried Say Intentions in a while. Felix, thanks. Yeah, it's I'm enjoying it. Chero, live donations on? No, I don't have any donations on now. What I was, if you're referring to what I was talking about, WorldFlight, I was referring to when we fire up WorldFlight back in November. Excuse me. There will be some donations there. I don't have anything set up for you guys to contribute here, although that's would be nice, but not set up for that really. I just enjoy doing this, and I thought while I'm doing it, it's something to share with others. It's because of guys like Tom that have a sick setup, and Pat and several other people that have full cockpit setups that got me interested into this, that why I have one of these. And so I appreciate their streaming, or I wouldn't even know about these things. Okay, so let's see. So thanks to Tim, we're putting together a couple of different checklists that we can have that would be comprehensive and usable for 2 pilots flying, and especially for new people. I get friends and acquaintances that come in that have never even seen one of these things, and so if I want them to join in on the fun, I can give them a checklist that they can follow along. And you know, they may not know where the call outs are and things like that. I can point to them, but at least they've got something that they can follow along with and actually participate in the flight instead of just, you know, sitting there watching. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. We're at Yella. So the next step in our checklist is going to be our descent. So the landing altitude at Vegas is going to be set at 22. I think it's like 2180. But you have 50 increments. So pressurization is set. Recall is checked. Auto brake. So what I'll do is go through. Sim brief, sorry. Yep.
Great. Let me turn up the volume.
Yeah, so you can check.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's just you and me.
The sound of your engines are much louder than your voice.
On what? On Discord?
On Discord, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that.
Okay, that's fine. I can hear you.
Yeah, what happened was I spent about 2 hours on call with Alessandro, and I ended up muting one of the channels that's routing audio back and forth through ProSim because it was creating a feedback loop. And the main reason is because these mics are always hot so that we can talk in the cockpit, right? And something has to pick up the audio in order for the video to pick it up. So it has nothing to do with keying the mic to talk to ATC. So the audio that gets routed through ProSim for vPilot and TeamSpeak, or that sort of thing, that got exempt from the stream. And once we exempt it from the stream, it works fine. Now, why do we have to do that? Because these mics are always.
ATC, right?
Well,
hold on your stream. Can you hear the ATC?
Yeah.
Or,
yeah. It all works, and that's the thing that was perplexing to us, was we could hear it, but we were hearing it twice. It was echoing basically, and he doesn't know why. It's something to do with the fact that because these mics are hot, it's creating a feedback loop. So, and it's only affected.
I gotta call you back.
Okay.
Can you hold on about 2 minutes?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm headed to Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah. Just do whatever you got to do.
Let me see what happens here.
Let's see. Okay, so.
Hi, this is Tim.
All right, so the descent, that's all approach briefing. So what was I doing? All right, so let's go view this again. And we're going to look at our landing briefing. And we're 2.6 left, so we're going to go to set our minimums, flaps, and 2.6. So ILS 2.6 left, you can see that in the left CDU, and that's ILS is set to 150 on both channels, that side, and then 259 is going to be the heading. 259. Yeah, so we need to reset the MCP altitude for our descent. And what I usually do on that, let's calculate this real quick just to see what our landing performance. So flaps 30, auto brakes. So we're gonna go flaps 30. Auto brakes 2. That's what I was looking for, sorry. So let's go up here and let's look at, and that's going to be the rounders. So the lowest point on the rounders is going to be 8,000. So I'll bring this down to 8,000. And we've already started our descent, obviously, because it told me to. And you can see we're just pretty much right on vertical approach. So here what we can do is we can set this in here and see what our vertical approach is going to be. Alright, so the rounders for arrival, this is 2.6 left, so from rounders track 037 to Grandma, then track 19 to cross Beauty at or above 13,000, then track. So all of this is part of it. The key is going to be Bourbon. And if I come up here and I step you through this, legs, step, step, step. There's Beauty, there's Envy, there's Bourbon and Boulder, I think it is, Boulder? Yeah, Boulder City. So that's when we'll have to, and you see the vectors here, so once I get to Boulder, I'll just clear that that vector to Huxer and it'll bring us on down. Excuse me. I don't know if you could hear that, but that was part of Southwest Virtual, their cabin information. Oh, let's go ahead and put that back on. And we're going to put this on map. There we go. So on this sheet, alright, so this is not telling me. Yeah, approaches the altimeters. So it's pretty simple. Let's look at Vegas. Weather. And it's like altimeter is 2985. Ooh. Alright, 2985 on the altimeter, coming out at 2,000. 22,000. Yep, that's good. What's that, AirPods?
Yeah, I had to take a phone call and it just switched right over that. And I hung up and it switched back to you.
Oh, well, that's cool.
So are you on arrival?
Yeah, I'm descending on the Rounders 4 right now for Vegas. I had ATC in San Diego and with Ben, and that was all working real well for and up into my taxi, and then they had some, I think VATSIM had some had some audio issues because they had to reset the server. But anyway, it all worked out. Yeah. So I don't have any ATC now, but.
Well, I'm sorry I couldn't join in right away.
No, that's fine.
Chuck called. He sounded really urgent, so.
Everything okay with him?
I was able to help him out with this. Pardon me?
Everything going okay? What's he having trouble with?
Yeah, Windows updates give Windows help, and he was confused about some of his network working and whether there was a problem or not. So I just
Educated him. So are you also on my stream on YouTube?
I can pull it up.
Yeah, I really wanted to see if that was sounding okay. Giovanni was watching for a little while he was having dinner, he said. And he did give me a tip on adjusting the background sound, the cockpit sounds. I mean, it sounds good when you're here physically in the cockpit. I mean, but I could see how it might be a little bit loud because, again, these mics are hot. They're picking up everything.
Right. Okay, let me find your YouTube channel.
Yeah, you can mute Discord if you want, just so you can listen to the other one.
Okay. Oh, well, you know, you're right there. No, that's somebody else. Am I looking at...
It should be a live one.
This might be good. Yeah, there it is. Okay.
I'm waving to you.
I'm not sure we can still talk.
I'm hearing you fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I got an echo because.
Yeah, what you have to do is just mute mute Discord.
Yeah, I'll mute Discord.
Then you can just listen to see how I sound, and unfortunately I don't have any ATC, so there's no way to tell if that's where the echo is really coming in. But I think we resolved it for the time being. It's workable anyhow. Go ahead.
I hear an echo now through Discord.
Well, you're gonna have to mute or just get off of the stream, because it will. If you're on the stream, you're gonna be getting echoes through the channel, and yeah, it's.
Okay, I'll just chat with you. I'll do the chat window in YouTube if I need to talk to you.
I mean, we can talk. It depends on what you want to. If you want to talk, we talk through Discord, and you don't listen to the stream, or you got to listen to it real low so that you don't pick any sound up, because you're getting the audio coming from me on through Discord, and so I think that's creating some of the echoing effect. Let's see, who's this? Tom.
Well, I have Discord muted.
No, because I'm still hearing you.
Oh, that's interesting. Well, let me hang up. Well, then I can't watch this.
You can hang up with Discord for. Just exit Discord for a few minutes, and I'll just talk to myself like you're watching, and you can tell me if you hear any echoes that way. Should be. Giovanni said it sounded fine on his end, so I assume that it's all working okay. Let's see.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'll disconnect entirely from Discord and then send stuff to you through the chat window in YouTube. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's fine. And I just wanted to let you hear it, see how it sounded, and make sure it was okay. And if it is, then I don't know when you want to talk about the checklist and stuff.
Yeah. Checklist. Do you want to schedule a time this afternoon? That'd be helpful for me.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Like,
need
how
to.
long, much longer is your flight?
Not long, but I need to go eat some lunch after this.
Sure. So let's say about 10 o'clock your time.
No, it's already 1 o'clock our time.
I'm sorry.
But 3 o'clock our time, my time.
I'm sorry. 2 o'clock your time.
2
or 3 or.
How about 3? 3 would be better because that way I can eat and catch up with Lynn, and then we can see what else needs to be. I want to start putting some stuff together on that FO list or that flow list. But overall, it's not too bad. I mean, there's a few things short, but I think it's enough to keep it simple.
Okay, 3 o'clock your time.
Yep. Okay. Sounds good. All right, I'm going to kill this Discord thing anyway because I don't need to be here.
All right.
All right, later. All right, so we are descending on the rounders for arrival into Vegas, as you can see here. Descending out of 13,000. Altimeter set. We're gonna put the engine start switches on continuous. I've got lap information is set. Laps 30, 135 knots, approach speed. So 122.8. Las Vegas traffic, Southwest 2088 on the rounders 4, descending out of flight level 12,000 to cross Envoy or Envy at 11,000 direct rounders. And there's Vegas. Vegas, baby. So let's go here to charts, approach, and we're going to go 26 left. Hard Ave Yankee, 26 left. Yeah, so looking for Bourbon. Bourbon's my cue. There's 10,000. We'll put our lights on and our runway lights. Altimeter is set. 2985. So landing, engine start switches on continuous. Speed brake is going to be armed. Check. Landing gear will be down when we set them, and flaps not yet. So we're good. And Harry Reid is right there. And you can see on the map there where we're coming into Bourbon, direct to Bourbon at 8,000. It's visual, but I'll go ahead and set our minimums for 200. Alright, so minimums are set. Speed brake is armed. Alright, so we're directly across from the threshold of 2.6, so, and you can see that on the navigation display as well. We got a tailwind of 17 knots. Alright, so speed's coming down. Slowing to 210, that's looking good. There's 1,000 to go. I'll get pretty much across from Huxer before I remove that vector. But I'll bring this down to 6,000. Actually 5, because 5 is where we're going to be at Huxer, so we'll leave it at 5. Las Vegas traffic, Southwest 2088 at Bourbon, 8,000 descending down to Huxer to 5,000 for 26 left. Las Vegas traffic. Alright, so let's go gear down 2 notches of flaps. And we're going to kill this. So we'll be at Huxer at 5,000. Las Vegas traffic, Southwest 2088 inbound for 26 left at Huxer, Las Vegas traffic. Flaps 25. Landing, engine switches on continuous check, speed brake is armed, set. Landing gear is down, flaps will set. We have 3 greens and landing lights are set. And there's a runway. Hey, there's T. Janes and Wiley Pilot 15. Is this live or on a sim? Sorry for a stupid question. Yes, thanks Tim for answering the question. So we're inbound in a full cockpit for 26 left at Las Vegas. Currently on the glide slope and localizer captured. And I'm just manually adjusting the airspeed right now. Just trying to keep my speed up because we're 5 miles out. Flight attendants, please be seated for arrival. Yeah, Tim, I'm curious on the fuel because I'm like 2.8, so there's no way I'm going to get 4 on this for Southwest. So, and what I started with was 9, and I had 9,000 pounds when I started the APU, and by the time I got to the runway threshold 10 minutes later, I was 8.3, and minimum takeoff fuel was 8.6. So I don't know how they're calculating their data. So, all right, so let's pull our speed back to just above the reference speed, about 140. Now, sometimes this ILS is not spot on, so it'll bring you down on top of the building. So I usually just kind of get it close and then hand fly it the rest of the way, which I think I'm probably going to have to do. So, all right, flaps 30 set, 3 greens, gear down. Spoilers are armed. Yeah, we're going to take this off my airplane. See, it's taking us down too low. Ooh. Oh, a little shift in the wind there. Yeah. Woohoo. Wow. Big shift in the wind. Step on that rudder and get the nose over. Wow. Had a heck of a crosswind there, man.
feet remaining.
All right. Las Vegas traffic, Southwest 2088, clear of runway 26 left, crossing 26 right at Alpha 6. Las Vegas traffic, taxiing to the gate.
Approaching 08 left.
Yeah, there's the Southwest way down there, but there's nobody rolling, so. Oh, let's see, Harry Reid, I should be on tower 119.9, sorry about that. Las Vegas traffic, Southwest 2088, clear of 26, right, and taxiing to the gate, Las Vegas traffic. All right, that's good. Let's start the APU. You're right about one thing, Tim. You do get used to the, I mean, a lot of the switch stuff is just, you just do it. You just know what you're supposed to be doing. All right, let's go over here. Just kind of gets to be second nature after a while. Alright, so this is B12. Alright, so we got APU hot. Alright, parking brake set, APU on, and lights are off. That's all good. Window heat off, probes off, fuel pumps off except for one there, and let's get ground power. Kind of curious to see what Southwest is going to call for this one. Yep. Held it again for 4,000 minimum. Alright, I don't care. Not why I'm doing this. Okay. Well, guys, I appreciate you sticking around with me. Let's see if there's any comments here. T. James, yep. Yeah, there's a scenery or navgraph issue, yeah. Yeah, so the flight ended up with 2.5 pounds, 2,500 pounds. Yeah. And it says 4, requires 4, but I mean, I did all the performance stuff by the book, so I don't know what the deal is, why it's got to have 4,000. I'd have to double the fuel count for it to end up with 4,000 at the end. But anyway, Tom, you asked when WorldFlight is the first week in November. It starts on Saturday. I think it's Saturday, November 2nd. And Tim will be flying in with me, and he and I will be manning the ship to fly the legs jointly, so it'll be a lot of fun. So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate you sticking with us here. Let's see what we got here for the rest of the shutdown. Shutdown engine bleeds are off. Well, okay, so we can turn them off. Probe heats are in auto. That's correct. Hydraulic panels. We can set all of these off. Don't need them. Flaps are up, parking brake is set, engine start levers are in cutoff, weather radar is off, traffic is off, secure IRSs are off because we're going to shut her down, emergency lights are off, passenger free, window heat's already off, packs are off, so that looks like that's pretty much it. So Tim, I'll see you on line at 3, and we'll go over these flows some more. So guys, thanks for flying with us today, and we'll catch you again on the next one.